Hello, everybody. Welcome into game one of our hybrid games for this week. These hybrid games will kick off our Friday content, then with our quick sims and stats to follow today. Uh, Unsure of the timing yet, of course. Hopefully, everything's done. We're feeling okay. Yes, sure. But here we've got the Baltimore Ravens taking off against the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams looking for redemption this year. Both teams missing the playoffs last year. Chiefs by just a game. One of the best offenses in this league. I think the top scoring offense last year by a decent margin, but just couldn't quite execute down the stretch to get into the playoffs, finishing at 9-8. And the Ravens, who finished with a top pick, just couldn't quite put it all together that season. Nothing really worked for them very well. Untimely injuries, and also just, bad luck. But we'll see if they can turn that script around here as we jump into the simulation. We're going to start with Kansas City ball. Got a 3rd and 5, and they pick it up, and that's a big run. Travis Kelce, 27-yard grab, and we will jump in here. So the Chiefs got busy this offseason. Lots of moves. We've got an ineligible downfield. That's coming back. But bringing in Gabe Davis to serve as their wide receiver 1, a spot they've been lacking in since the loss of Tyreek Hill. I believe Moses was here last year. I don't think he's a new one. Wow, look at that. Got into a fight. Should see the other guy, right, John? Uh, but anyway, but they do bring in top pick Tulise Fuaga. He's going to be starting at right guard, as well as Braxton Jones in a trade with Seattle. He's their left tackle. So a revamped offensive line, a new weapon for Mahomes. Hubbard still locking down the running back room for them. They think good things of him. Still got Kelce as their true number 1 option here. And then a little bit later pick Jalen Polk, going to be serving as this team's wide receiver 3. They're hoping for a big year from him to help bolster this offense. So offense not necessarily a weakness of this team, but they're hoping that with the more talent across the board, they are able to get a little bit better even, and also just execute in those big moments where the defense really shrinks down. And that's going to be a stop, a tight window throw, a great catch on the sideline, but great coverage there from Porter, I believe. Well, that might be Banks, actually. But we're going to see a 46-yard field goal from Fairbairn. And the kick is good, so a 3-0 game. Chiefs strike first on their first drive. So now the Ravens looking to have a much more successful offense than last year, but they're going to get a offsides. I'll start on Haynes. 2nd 2. And we will jump in here inside the 40. Marvin Harrison Jr., the rookie, getting 2 catches on the drive for a total of 21 yards. Achane, nice couple of runs. So able to weather the penalty. Penalties were a big part of their struggling last year. They just could not keep drives going as they get a big penalty, put them behind the sticks, and then just could not overcome them. So coming heavy set. They're going to the ground, and they just missed a block up the middle. That's going to be Granderson with a tackle for loss. We'll talk about here this Ravens offense, the changes that they have made this offseason, namely a couple of huge high-end draft picks for them. We've got 3 first-rounders on this offense. It's clearly a focus for them, starting with our top gun here, Marvin Harrison Jr. Going to be starting at their X-wide receiver, I believe. Going deep to, I think that's Ladd. We'll get to him anyway. So they go Marvin Harrison Jr., top receiver in the class. They're hoping for a huge season for him to really accelerate this offense. Then they go out and get Amarius Mims, a huge tackle project out of Georgia. He's going to be playing guard for them because they have such an elite tackle room. So we get a roughing the passer call. Brutal call for Kansas City as their defense was holding very strong. Tyree Wilson got a bit too greedy. Great field position again for the Ravens. See if they can get a touchdown, take the lead. So Mims going to be playing at the right guard spot, I believe, today. So getting him some experience inside. We've got Stanley at left. Darrisaw at right side. Right side is a unit and a half. And then Ladd McConkey going to be playing the slot for them. Very great route runner. Like I said, another first-round pick for this offense. They went all in on the offense this year. Hopefully going to get that going. So Lamar is going to have his weapons, have his protection. It's just a matter of if they can put it all together. As we get here, a 3rd and 8. Kansas City gets a chance to make up for the penalty here. And he's going to run for it, and nobody home. Lamar, and he's down. Oh, doesn't get into the end zone. Down at the 1-yard line. 22-yard run from Lamar. Got to put a spy out there for him. As we will see if they can execute here at 1st and goal. Yeah, they're in man coverage. Great coverage. Sticking to their guys, but you got to have somebody on number 8. It's a long day for you if you do not. We'll see if the Ravens can punch this thing in. Quick pass. He's going to roll out, and that's going to be a sack on the edge. Peyton Wilson on the blitz gets to him. Great job of containing. And so Lamar has found himself into a little bit of trouble. 2nd and 8. Setting up the pass. And almost intercepted. Great coverage there from Patrick Peterson, a veteran addition for this defense. We'll get into defensive additions as we get into the second part of the game. I just did the right side. Looking at it. And touchdown. Is that McConkey? Ladd McConkey, the rookie, getting their first touchdown of the season. So great pitch and catch. Sits down in the soft spot of the zone. And the Ravens have jumped out to a 6-3 lead, looking to extend it to 7 here with the Tucker extra point. And they do. So great drive. Benefited from the penalty, of course. Nice Lamar Jackson 22-yard scramble. T'Vondre Sweat, bruised shoulder. He should be fine. It's not going to let me skip that, though, unfortunately. So that's cool. It's cool. All right. Well, some things don't change, everybody. Alrighty. Third and 2. They pick it up all on the ground for Kansas City so far. But then a loss for Hubbard. 3rd and 13. And they don't pick it up at the 40. And they go for the punt. So touchback. Ravens. 3rd and 8. And they can't get either. So back-to-back punts. And Von Miller, we could jump back into any defense. We'll talk about the additions here. It's 4th and 6. But yeah, Von, big play. Baltimore, a couple good plays in a row here. An interception by Quandre Diggs. We're going to jump into Kansas City's possession here at the 25-yard line. Huge play from the defender. I think he was here last year, wasn't he? No, he was not. So he's a new addition. So, hey, there you go. All right, anyway. So, Mahomes taking over. Now, for the defense, Von Miller, the star at the top you see. He came over after his Defensive Player of the Year campaign in Green Bay. Get some pressure on Mahomes there. That's a nice 9-yard completion to Chuba Hubbard. So, Von Miller there. Madubuike is taking a big step forward in this defense. He's going to be a stalwart of that. Adding Pinnell as another starter very recently. They've got Eric Kendricks here in the middle. See him again as a star, looking to anchor this unit in the middle. They had a big trade moving to Ron Bland for a collection of picks and players, including Deonte Banks, a top performer as a rookie in the ACFL. They bring him in to add to their unit of Marlon Humphrey and Joey Porter Jr., as well as a few other safety additions throughout this. Cannot remember the names of them off the top of my head. I did a bunch of safeties. There's so many of them. I'm always forgetting them. Who did they add? They added somebody. I can't remember. Elijah Molden. No, yeah, they had him. It wasn't him. It's Amani Hooker. Amani Hooker's the new guy. Yes, Amani Hooker is the new guy starting for them. See how they can make Von Miller a 2nd sack today, making his presence felt, working against Morgan Moses on that side. Now a 3rd and 15 for Kansas City as they look to find their first touchdown of the day off that Diggs interception. And they set up the screen, and pressure gets there too fast. Try to the cross screen. It's a bit of a risky game. If you get fast defensive linemen who go at you fast, it's tough to complete that. But it was set up well if they had gotten it off. Settling for 3, looking to make it a 1-point game. Alrighty. Let's see if the Ravens can answer the interception there. Not a good start as Carl Granderson going to get a sack. So a tackle for loss and a sack now for him today. 3rd and 14. Not going to pick it up. So punt it right back to the Chiefs. And not much doing for Kansas City. He's sacked. That was the end of the half. So Baltimore going to get the ball to start. And a long run, 56-yard touchdown by Devon Achane. Huge play for Baltimore as they open it up to a hopefully 8-point lead. Massive breakdown for the Chiefs defense. As we'll see if Mahomes can get this offense going. Big play. Travis Kelce, 2300. We'll jump in here. Haven't been jumping in too much to a normal offense. We'll extend it out a few yards. Play action. Mahomes. And complete for 7 yards. Still have not talked about the Chiefs defense because we haven't seen another one. The Ravens, they scored that one touchdown just then. And completion over the middle. Big play down to the 13-yard line. Mahomes is going to hit Kendrick Bourne. So addition in the middle of last year. He's looking to have a big year as this wide receiver 2 here. And gets it out to the 4-yard line as we have an injury there to Braxton Jones. So maybe we'll see Fuaga stepping out the left tackle. I'm not sure how it's going to do that. He is the backup left tackle, but that doesn't mean he's going to do it right. Quick pass. And man, that is a risky throw. Trying to thread it through the back corner. Von Miller ends up knocking it down. Probably expected a one-on-one there, not Von Miller dropping out. But either way, 3rd and 1 at the 4. Mahomes rolling out. He's going to run for it. He's got the first touchdown, Kansas City. A bit of a late hit there by Von Miller. Lucky they did not get the penalty called. But the Chiefs have scored their first touchdown of the season. Mahomes will do it himself. We'll stick in here and see if they go for 2 or if they're just going to take the points and, keep rocking. They are going for 2. Empty set. Setting up for zone here from the Ravens. Quick pass. And what a throw through the holes of the defense. Finds Gabe Davis for the 2-point conversion. We have ourselves a tie game at 14 here in Kansas City. And it was Polk with that grab. I thought it was, but I didn't want to say it. So Polk, I think it's his first grab of his career. 3rd and 12. HA couldn't get anything going, and they're going to have to punt. So this Baltimore offense has stalled a bit. Kansas City marching again, and a big penalty. Deontay Banks going to get what is most likely a pass interference. Could be like a face mask or something as well. Kansas City offense looking to take the lead. We're doing good on time, so we are shaping up to watch probably the last half of the 4th quarter if it's still close. Try to get these things at 30 minutes or so. As Hubbard, 5-yard run. He's had a nice day, 4 yards per carry. He can get 4 yards a pop for this offense. I think it's a stabilizing force for them. We'll see how that goes, and that's going to be nothing there. Just didn't get to the linebacker. Great job by Eric Kendricks noticing, recognizing the play, diagnosing it, and attacking. That's why you bring in a guy like him. Blitz comes. It's picked up well. Mahomes steps up and intercepted by Marlon Humphrey. That is a devastating blow to this Chiefs offense. Great protection up front. Good step up, and then just That's just not even close to open. So, devastating decision by Mahomes. We'll see if the Ravens offense can take advantage of that mistake, swing of momentum, and hopefully put themselves back in the driver's seat of this game. H-Chan, a couple nice runs. Third and 12, and they pick it up. Huge play. Olave, 27 yards. We'll see the Ravens step in. Oh, so yeah, that's the other thing. They still got Olave here. I forgot to really mention him at the opening. He was the guy who was existing. But yeah, for this Chiefs defense here, trading Chris Jones before the season started is a bold swing. But they're hoping that can work out for them, obviously, as they have, reshuffled this defensive line a little bit. Mainly, it's Edgerrin Cooper, Devin White, and Peyton Wilson as their new additions on the defense, at least in a core sense, as they've revamped their linebacker room entirely. 2 pretty high draft picks and a decently spent vet here, Devin White. So they're hoping that unit can kind of stabilize this defense, get them a little better production as McConkey straight shucks off the tackle, gets up 4 yards. And then Quandre Diggs, like I said, new addition, playing corner for them. They've got some, group of safeties here throughout. I think all of them are new, but I'm not sure which of them are new or which are not, so I'm not going to say anything. McConkey on the rub. Another touchdown for the rookie, Lad McConkey. Runs his guy into his own defender, so nice little screen set by the Kansas City defense as McConkey, a 2-touchdown day in his debut. That's an excellent start to his career. And like I said, just kind of bumps him his own guy. You can't ask for too much better than that from the rookie. Very savvy play for him. All right. Third and 6. They pick it up. So Jalen Polk, 17-yard grab, gets him to the 40, and we will be watching out the rest of this game here. So Kansas City driving, looking to even the odds at 21. So they're going under center I formation. Going play action. Mahomes pressure right away. He gets out to his running back, and that's a great job towing the sideline. 12-yard catch by Hubbard there. Nice execution all around. Gets your check down. He can make a man miss, and really just make the sideline miss as he gets him the first down inside the 30 now. Quick pass again, and again it's Hubbard. This time only able to get 9 yards, quote-unquote, only. But 2nd and 1 coming up for this team in the red zone now. And gets the quick out. Polk up to the 7-yard line. So this quick game for the Chiefs is working great for them. Can they get this into the end zone? We got Polk and Davis in the stack. Bourne and Kelsey up the top of the screen. They go out to Polk. Breaks the tackle. Doesn't get into the end zone, but gets him down to the 2-yard line. So the rookies for these teams balling out. He's under pressure. He's just stepping up. He's going to run for it. Touchdown again. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the day. Mahomes trying to force his team to take a guy out of coverage and look at him. So far, they have not done so. Another Euro step for Mahomes. And, yeah, it's just that's a well-covered play. But all these guys on the backside, you got to flow to the ball. I did not mean to circle, force to it here. So the Ravens going to have plenty of timeouts. 2 minutes, 50 seconds, 3 timeouts. They will have their opportunities to control the rest of this game, essentially. My bad. Alrighty. Ravens. Tie game, 21. Lamar Jackson, the MVP, stepping out on the field. Obviously, he hasn't finished the MVP yet here, but he had one coming in, so I think he's still an MVP here. Former MVP. Quick pass. Yeah, that's a completion. I think that's Noah Gray. Not 100% sure on their numbers. Oh, it's Jody Fortson. Okay. So backup tight end. Always my weak spot here. 2nd and 6. Getting close to that 2-minute warning. And, oh, man, Devin White almost comes away with a huge interception. They could have gotten that in their own territory. A great chance to milk some clock and take the lead, but couldn't quite reel it in. 3rd and 6 for Baltimore. They go to the ground, and nothing there. The Chiefs' defense holds strong. Devin White all over this again, and we're going to hit the 2-minute warning, but the Chiefs are going to have more than enough time to, like I said, I mean, both teams, plenty of time, plenty of timeouts. This is going to be far from over as a game. And slow one. Doesn't run into the punter. Thank you. I still forgot to fix that, by the way. All right, so Mahomes hasn't got a passing touchdown, but 2 touchdowns on the ground, 22 of 31, 256 yards. Been another great day for him. Obviously, the interception does hurt, but he has a chance to make up for that on this drive. And just, run into each other. So they got hurt by the rub when McConkey's touchdown, and now they got hit by the rub on offense as they run into each other. So not quite benefiting from the mesh routes so far today. They get the quick pass, and 1st down Chiefs. Nice little run after catch. They've been doing an excellent job of getting that run after catch. That's A.J. Barner, the rookie tight end, with the grab. Late round pick. They're hoping for a little bit of production on him in that tight end 2 spot. And they get it up the middle. Huge play inside the 40. So we're starting to think about clock as the Ravens going to need a chance. Gabe Davis, big free agent signing, gets them inside the 40. Minute 20 to go in the 4th quarter here. Still a long kick. By no means you want this to be your game-winning kick, but things are looking strong for Kansas City if they can move this ball, especially another 1st down. And they get a completion. Not quite the 1st down, but Baltimore recognizing the situation that they're in, calls a timeout. That's born with the grab. Minutes ago, under center, single back look. See if Hubbard can get him this 1st down. 1st down puts them at the end of the game sort of territory. Go stretch. Hubbard. Oh, he didn't hit the hole, man. You got to hit the hole. He had a chance for it, but he doesn't cut up field quick enough. Or just stick on the outside and try to get that extra yard. 3rd and 1. See whose hands they put it in here to pick it up. Going back to Hubbard. And he gets the 1st down. They gave him the spot. He lowered the shoulder, gets absolutely demolished. He's seizing on the field. Probably want to get that checked out. But they did. He's fine. He's back there. He's all right. Anyway, so 1st and 10. They going for the ball. They can't get it. So we're going to be down to about 40 seconds. Not 4 seconds. They got to get it down if they want to, but they didn't milk the clock very much. They can get this down to 0 seconds and kick the field goal. But they're going to run the ball a couple more times. I'm not sure why. They are. Great run. Gets them real close. 4th and inches. Just make sure they call that timeout before the kick goes here. No, they don't need to. Okay. So this kick for the win. A 36-yarder. The kick is up. And it's good. Kansas City going to pull off the Week 1 victory against Baltimore. A 24-21 game. Back and forth performances. Rookies balling out for both of them. But in the end, just the Ravens just did not execute well enough on offense consistently throughout the game. They had basically 2 good drives, 1 long run, but other than that, a lot of short drives and punts. And that puts a lot of pressure on your defense. And they'll get back to the drawing board. We'll see if they can piece this thing together. As I said, the offense has been a bit of a struggle for them, but you love how you've seen from McConkey. Hopefully you get Marvin Harrison involved more. for Kansas City, this is exactly what we're talking about. The defense played much better than expected. They were able to hold this offense to just 21 points. And while the offense for them struggled, Holmes able to grit through a couple of touchdowns. And in the end, he does enough to get them to win, and that is what it is all about. So, uh, this has been a great game one here of our hybrid shows. 24-21 victory for Kansas City. I will see you guys in the next one.